Volcanoes, giant towering mountains, shrouded in myths and legends. They remind us of the immense power lying beneath the surface of our planet. These fiery mountains, both inspiring and terrifying, have shaped our world since its very beginning. Their eruptions, capable of unleashing massive destruction, have also played a crucial role in the origin of life itself. From the depths of the Earth's core, molten rock known as magma surges upwards through cracks and fissures. These fiery veins, like arteries carrying the lifeblood of the planet, carve their paths through the Earth's crust, eventually erupting onto the surface in a spectacle of fire and fury. The molten rock, now called lava, flows outwards, scorching the Earth and leaving behind a trail of destruction. But from the ashes of destruction, new life emerges. Volcanic soil, rich in minerals spewed from the Earth's core, is among the most fertile on the planet. In these volcanic regions where life and death coexist side by side, we witness the true power and resilience of nature. Join us now as we embark on a journey to the heart of these fiery giants, to explore their origins, their fury, and their profound impact on our planet and our lives. To understand the birth of a volcano, we must first delve into the depths of our planet and understand the forces that shape it. The Earth's crust is not a solid, unchanging shell, but is actually made up of massive interlocking plates known as tectonic plates. These plates, constantly moving and interacting with each other, are the architects of our planet's ever-changing landscape. Imagine a jigsaw puzzle, but instead of stationary pieces, the pieces are constantly shifting, albeit very slowly. These plates collide, separate, and slide past one another, generating immense pressure and friction in the process. At these boundaries, where the Earth's plates meet, volcanoes are most likely to form. When tectonic plates collide, one plate may slide beneath the other in a process known as subduction. The descending plate, subjected to intense heat and pressure, begins to melt, forming magma. This molten rock, less dense than the surrounding solid rock, rises towards the surface, forming magma chambers deep within the Earth's crust. Over time, pressure builds within these chambers, eventually forcing the magma to erupt through weak points in the Earth's crust, giving birth to a volcano. The type of volcano formed depends largely on the type of tectonic plate boundary where it forms. Subduction zones, where plates collide, typically give rise to explosive, cone-shaped volcanoes, while divergent plate boundaries, where plates separate, often form gentle, shield-shaped volcanoes. Volcanoes, like snowflakes, are each unique in their own way. Their shape, size, and eruptive style are determined by a complex interplay of factors, including the composition of the magma, the amount of gas it contains, and the type of tectonic plate boundary where they form. Shield volcanoes, named for their broad, gently sloping profiles resembling a warrior's shield, are formed by quiet eruptions of low-viscosity lava. This type of lava, being runny, flows easily over long distances, creating vast lava plains. Kilauea volcano, located on the Big Island of Hawaii, is a prime example of a shield volcano, its fiery eruptions captivating visitors from around the world. Composite volcanoes, also known as stratovolcanoes, are perhaps the most iconic type of volcano, with their steep conical shapes. These majestic mountains are formed from alternating layers of lava flows and pyroclastic material, a mixture of hot ash, gas, and rock fragments ejected during volcanic explosions. Mount Fuji in Japan, with its symmetrical cone and snow-capped peak, is a classic example of a composite volcano. Cinder cone volcanoes, the smallest and simplest type of volcano, are formed by the accumulation of volcanic cinders, small fragments of solidified lava, around a central vent. These cones, often forming on the flanks of larger volcanoes, are typically short-lived, erupting for a period of weeks or months before becoming dormant. Each type of volcano, with its unique characteristics and eruptive style, adds to the symphony of fire and fury that plays out across our planet. Throughout history, volcanic eruptions have left an indelible mark on human civilization. Their raw power, capable of reshaping landscapes and obliterating entire cities in a matter of hours, serves as a stark reminder of our vulnerability in the face of nature's wrath. The eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD, immortalized in art and literature, stands as a chilling testament to the destructive power of volcanoes. The Roman cities of Pompeii and Herculaneum, buried under a torrent of ash and pyroclastic flows, were frozen in time, their inhabitants entombed in their final moments. Centuries later, the eruption of Krakatoa in 1883 sent shockwaves across the globe. The Indonesian island volcano, ripped apart by a series of catastrophic explosions, triggered tsunamis that devastated coastal communities across the Indian Ocean. The eruption, one of the most powerful in recorded history, darkened the skies for months, and its effects were felt worldwide. The 1980 eruption of Mount St. Helens in Washington state, though less powerful than Krakatoa, was a stark reminder of the destructive potential of volcanic eruptions. The massive landslide triggered by the eruption reshaped the surrounding landscape, leaving behind a desolate and haunting vista. These historical eruptions, etched into our collective memory, serve as cautionary tales, reminding us of the importance of understanding and respecting the power of these fiery giants. The global consequences of volcanic eruptions. While local events, volcanic eruptions can have far-reaching consequences, impacting the global climate and environment for years after the initial blast. The massive amounts of ash and gases released into the atmosphere during a volcanic eruption can blanket entire continents, disrupting air travel, impacting agriculture, and altering global temperatures. Volcanic ash, composed of tiny particles of pulverized rock and glass, can travel thousands of miles from its source, carried by high-altitude wind currents. This ash, when inhaled, can pose serious health risks, especially for those with respiratory problems. It can also disrupt air travel, as the abrasive particles can damage aircraft engines. Volcanic gases, such as sulfur dioxide, can have a cooling effect on the planet. When released into the stratosphere, the layer of the atmosphere above where weather occurs, sulfur dioxide reacts with water vapor to form sulfate aerosols. These aerosols reflect sunlight back into space, reducing the amount of solar radiation reaching the Earth's surface, leading to a temporary cooling effect. The 1991 eruption of Mount Pinatubo in the Philippines, one of the largest eruptions of the 20th century, injected massive amounts of sulfur dioxide into the stratosphere. The resulting sulfate aerosols circled the globe, causing a noticeable drop in global temperatures for several years. While often associated with destruction, volcanic eruptions play a complex role in regulating Earth's climate. Understanding these global consequences is crucial for mitigating the potential impacts of future eruptions. In the shadow of these majestic giants, communities have found ways not just to survive, but to thrive. They harness the fertile soil, enriched by volcanic ash, to cultivate crops that nourish families and sustain livelihoods. It's a testament to human resilience and ingenuity, living in harmony with nature's enduring power. Throughout history, people living near volcanoes have demonstrated remarkable courage and adaptability. They've built their homes and lives, aware of the risks, yet choosing to embrace the rewards. These stories of bravery and resourcefulness remind us of the amazing human spirit, which always finds a way to adapt and thrive, even in the face of potential peril. Volcanoes are indeed forces of both destruction and renewal. Their eruptions can be devastating, reshaping landscapes and altering lives in an instant. But from this destruction comes renewal. New land is formed, ecosystems are reborn, and life finds a way to begin anew. It's a powerful cycle of death and rebirth, a reminder of nature's relentless drive to regenerate and move forward. As we continue to coexist with these awe-inspiring natural wonders, it's essential to foster a deep respect for their power. Sustainable coexistence means learning from the past, preparing for the future, and adopting practices that ensure the safety and prosperity of both human and natural communities. It's a call to action for all of us, to live in harmony with the forces that shape our world.